Drill Sergeant here. What's up, YouTube? We just hit 50,000 subscribers, so to celebrate, we're going all out and trying out some MREs. Today's episode, we are going to explore what an MRE is and to see if we can actually turn the smoker on and make a gourmet MRE. Let's start the show. Now, you wouldn't believe how many comments I get saying thank you for your service, but no, I will deflect all that because I just play a sergeant on TV. I figure, you know what, let's actually get a real Army veteran in here to show me what these things are, how they work. So Dylan, come on in here, man.
What's up, Drill Sergeant?
Dude, thank you for coming here.
Appreciate
Thank you for being on the show. What is your background as far as the, how many years were you in the Army?
Did 10 years in the Army. Army veteran. I did time as a Texas National Guardsman, Army Reserve. Out of that 10 years, I spent 5 on active duty and plenty of experience using and eating MREs.
Walk us through what is an MRE?
Sure thing. So MRE is the military's field ration. So this is what soldiers get in the field when they can't have prepared meals, and they'll put these in their packs. They'll take them wherever they need to go, use them in field exercises. This is the premier meal for the military.
Do people like them? Do people not like them? What are their pros and cons?
Yeah, so there's a lot of opinions on MREs. My personal preference, I have no issues with it. Of course, these have tons of preservatives. It's meant to last at least 12 years or so. So it's hard on some people's guts. Some people, they just don't like the flavor. I think some people just don't know how to use it effectively and warm up their meals. My favorite MRE is actually the chili macaroni. Ooh. This is actually my first MRE. It was in 2005. It was actually post Hurricane Katrina.
Okay.
We're down in Louisiana helping out some of our family clean up. Louisiana National Guard brought the MREs in. They gave a case to each household. My dad, being a veteran, kind of walked me through how to open these up, how to heat it up. And chili mac was my first one, so it's always been top fave. Chili mac is great, hot or cold.
Yeah.
Anytime, any temperature, it's fantastic. Worst MRE has to be the Asian beef strip. So I looked into the Defense Logistics Agency of what their current menu is. They actually took it off. And it's
really?
Good. Asian beef strips, it's horrible, cold, warmed up. Any way you have it, it's horrible. If I had to compare it to something, I would say it's wet dog food with some sweet and sour sauce put on top of it.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it's awful.
Brisket entree? Are you kidding me? You guys eat good in the Army. Hot dang. If I'm not mistaken, how you heat your food up is in here as well?
Yeah, that's correct. That's the creation of the MREs. They moved to flameless heaters because flames give away your position. Like you can smell the flame or things burning, and it also gives away your signature visibly. So they moved to flameless heaters. So everything you need to eat this meal is right in here. You simply put the meal inside and add water to heat it up. Take the field knife.
Ugh, that's not a knife.
Do a slice across the top.
All right, let's see what is inside.
Open her up.
Ooh. So white wheat snack bread, toffee cubes. Oh, you got a little spoon in here. Military grade spoon. Oatmeal chocolate chunk cookie. Got some grape jelly, some peanut butter, garlic, mashed potatoes. Take it this is the heating element?
That's a sleeve.
Okay, got
Keeps
it.
the heat and the meals close together.
Irish cream cappuccino instant powder. So this is your like coffee? Okay, brisk entree. I'm picturing, you know, like brisket, like the slices and this. So this feels more like
Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee. All right.
Yeah, boy. Once you open an MRE, you basically decide how you're gonna have your dinner. So we got our brisket entree. That's our main course, and then our garlic mashed potatoes at our side. We'll put those together with the heater.
Don't mess this up, Andy. All right.
Now take these two, and you want to just slide them in the sleeve all the way down to the heating element.
All right.
Pour some water in there. Now this is the fill line, but because you have 2 meals in there, the water's not going to get that much. So I try to pour it directly between the pouches so you saturate the whole heating element.
Yeah.
And just fill it to about right there.
Is that good? All right.
Generally, it's a couple of minutes. The best idea, don't let it flat. The hot water will come out, so you just want to prop it up.
So about what temperature does that actually heating element get?
I would say it probably gets to between 100 and 120 degrees.
Okay.
It get hotter at some points, and you'll have to kind of massage your meal around because certain pots will be hot, some still be cold.
Okay,
so
right on.
you get it as hot as you can, and then you kind of mix it around, and then it'll be kind of edible temperature.
You know, say you're out in the field and it's really cold at night. Would you ever just heat up a heating element to like maybe try to keep it warm? Or
you definitely could. The only issue is it's going to steam up and make kind of a puffy bag. So you might scold yourself. What you can do, a field trick, take 2 of these, put the water in there, roll them up, and put them in your boots. Oh. That way your boots are nice and warm in the morning and kind of keeps the critters out.
See, you learn something new every day.
Rip open the top, and then you just fill it up to that line right there.
Okay.
The smart thing to do is expeditiously use your heating element to get the most heat out of it. So if you want hot coffee, put the coffee in first and then put your meals.
All right.
Make sure it's got a good seal.
Yep.
And then you'll just go ahead and shake it up for a couple minutes.
Now, do you just drink it straight from the bag?
Yeah, you could.
Okay. All right.
Or if you have your canteen cup, you can pour it in there.
Got it. Is it going to be kind of like Starbucks?
You could say it's Starbucks, as long as you don't mind the preservatives.
Yeah, exactly. This isn't going to back me up, is it? Cheers, buddy.
What do you think?
Not bad.
It's good for me. It's got a
Not
nice
bad.
caramel color.
I mean, if you look at this looks like how white girls would drink coffee.
Welcome to Pumpkin Spice Latte!
I wonder what would happen if Dale drank something like this. He'd probably go crazy.
I don't know if Air Force get MREs. This might be foreign to them.
You don't get a banquet every time?
This would be considered our appetizer. Now, if you're smart in the field, you're not going to eat your MRE all at the same time. You're going to save some goodies for later, eat what you need to, and just keep going.
Is this supposed to be your meal throughout the day?
This is one of three. A typical field feeding plan, they call it Mike, which means MRE, lunch, breakfast and lunch, and dinner. And these MREs are usually in the ballpark of 4,000 to 5,000 calories. So it's meant for sustaining troops in combat and high energies. But that considered, you definitely don't need to eat all this at once.
Yeah.
Usually you don't have a choice of what MRE you get. Usually it's thrown in your lap. You might take your goodies and barter with a fellow soldier and say, hey, I got this, will you give me this for it? The most underrated MREs are the vegetarian ones. What the vegetarian MREs have that others don't is a lot of premier side. So they'll have Skittles, they'll have desserts, they'll have puddings, all kinds of stuff like that. So some folks will just be like, I can't eat this, you know? So you can give them peanut butter and jelly and a tray for the whole MRE, and you get all these other goodies in there.
All right, so yeah, let's make a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Let's do it.
That's interesting. It was at that moment he said, what have you got yourself into? I thought I was getting brisket today.
Come on, Dorsar, you can't waste this.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Squeeze everything out.
Sorry.
I'll do my Savage peanut butter squeeze.
There you go. Nice. All right. Here you go, buddy. All right. So, cheers. Oh, gosh. That's actually not bad. I could see what you're saying about having water on hand.
It's dry. I could already feel the moisture drying out of my throat. Now, if you're smart, what you do, you'll take that peanut butter packet, you'll just put it in your pocket right here, let your body heat warm it up. It'll make it a lot more smoother.
Okay. All right, let's try toffee cubes.
Chocolatos. Now, the government, of course, is not going to pay for commercial sponsorship, so they usually put a generic name on these toffee cubes. M&Ms are chocolate-covered discs.
That's fun.
All right, Girl Sergeant, it's dinner time.
All right.
And they actually have a tier line down here so you can easily access your packages.
Oh,
but
cool. Okay.
sometimes it doesn't always work the way it's designed to. Now you got it. Needles out. I'll take this one. Do is just knead them and try to get that heat to move around.
Now, how do you think that's going to compare to the brisket I made?
It might even be better.
Oh! I quit. See? Garlic mashed potatoes. Wow. I try to tell my kids, at least try it before you knock it. All right. No, that's bad. That's bad.
You're just doing it wrong. You gotta mix
I'm
it
just
up.
doing it wrong. Okay.
You gotta add the butter, the salt.
What you thinking?
Oh, it's awful. There's something like inherently manufactured about it.
Yes.
I can't identify it, but
yeah. Brisket for the brisket. Ooh. Okay. Redemption. That actually did smell pretty good. That is somewhat surprising. A little chunk of brisket here. Wow.
Grill Sergeant approved.
Holy dang. That's not bad.
It's a good field meal.
That's really good. But we're going to see if we can actually make this a little bit better. This is phenomenal as it is. Those mashed potatoes can go to hell. But this brisket, that is surprising. That is surprising. So if you want to put the mashed potatoes in here.
Let's do it.
And then I'll put the brisket. Now let's turn on the smoker. So now you're in my territory now, where I was clueless when it came to MREs and stuff like that. I feel like I'm in my element. Have you ever used a pellet smoker before?
No.
No, okay.
You're in charge.
Pretty much picture this just like you would a grill. You have your grates that you would put your food in here, and then your fuel source, instead of it being propane, you just have 100% all natural hardwood. Today in this video, I'm using B&B pellets. This is a mixture of Texas post oak and pecan pellets. That's like pretty much a Texas staple here.
Or is it pecan wood?
Is it pecan, pecan? Let me know in the comment section. All you got to do is this power button. Just turn it on. When we put the brisket and mashed potatoes, we'll probably put them on for maybe 20 minutes, half hour, just to get a little bit of smoke there. Probably be running the temperature around 275. So when this thing gets fired up, we'll tune back in. All right, so Dylan, he's got the mashed potatoes. We're just gonna put it right up here, and then we're just gonna close it down and let these bathe in smoke. Let's go get some dessert.
Do it.
Who doesn't love a military cookie? That could be a, there you go. All
Not
right.
too bad.
Not too shabby.
Chunk myself.
That's dry.
Very dry.
Very.
Now, if you're a smart man, you want to make a nice dessert, you would take that Irish cappuccino we had earlier,
Yeah.
crumble this up, mix it inside. You got to find inventive ways to make the same thing new again.
Other service men eat kind of like the same things in different branches.
I would say no. For the Air Force, we know them as the Air Force. I don't think they know what MRE is. They usually go to a dining facility that's at least 5 stars, no less than 4. That's how they have their meals. Correct me if I'm wrong. For the Navy, I couldn't tell you what happens on the ship stays on the ship. So
Okay.
the Marines, they get their meals straight from Crayola.
Crayola, okay. All right, let's go check on this smoker. So we got our smoked mashed potatoes.
Not too bad.
Got our now smoked brisket. We're gonna doll it up a little bit. For the mashed potatoes, I'm gonna be using Miner's Mix XXX garlic, and this I put on pretty much all my potatoes, but this definitely has just a really good garlic kick to that. So just mix that in a little bit. And then we do have, they did give us little butter.
Courtesy of Department of Defense.
Granule butter. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna do a little salt bay thing right here, like boom. For the brisket, I'm gonna be using Pit Boss's Lone Star brisket rub. This stuff is good. I love this stuff. And I figure we play around. We do have Pit Boss's Texas Mesquite and Spice. Nice. Go in here, just mix that up a little bit. It's actually looking good, man. So this has. Oh,
It's way better.
way better. So you have the smoked element to it. The garlic, I'm telling you, that rub is so good. And then just a little salt in there. It went from unedible to get away, man. Come on. I'm actually excited for this one now. And I think the smoker did help a lot of the unrendered fat in there.
Yeah.
Mm.
The smoking definitely helps, and I think the seasoning adds that nice kick to it.
Yeah, not too bad.
Try a combo.
Ooh, see, now that's how you know he wasn't in the Marine. He can think outside the
bit of
box.
culinary
here.
arts.
Yeah, there you go. Mix that together. Wow.
Now, this won't win any competitions, but does it meet the grill sergeant standards?
I think it does. This was the best way to celebrate hitting 50,000 subscribers. Dylan, thank you for making today possible. Comment if you want to see more content like this. I'll catch you in the next one.